Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Dwayne Jones, Opulent LD, Katie Peeps, Mind of Monster Musa, Andrew Gray, Jeff Spark, Edgar Chavez, Dante L, King Bonnie, 704 Joe, Slim Hussein, Jason, Ring Dragon, Prince 2, what up? Jay Grant, to my brother Jeff, the producer, early in that super chat. Much love, appreciate it. Exclusive, man. They starting early, bro. They starting early. Mark Wunderlich, my brother, salute. Jay Walt, Jeff Spark in the building. Chilltown Majors, Chris Chandler, TZ Frank, DB Martha Track, Kevin Dunbar, Rashad, what up? Jelly Bean, Fitted Nunez, what up? TC, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. Ramel Lane, what up? Get it on, man. Let's get it on. Let's pull these rankings real quick. Because I know right now some people are reading this and they're saying, hey man, just got here. He had one good win. Bump the brakes. Eric H, what up? Fat Boy Big Chief, what up? Bump the brakes, he just got here. Come on now. All right, you can say that. You might be right. Hold up. My music too loud? That better? G Brown, salute. Is that better? Is that better? You try this. Is that better? Had to turn my mic up. My bad, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate that. Excellent. My bad, y'all. Thank you. See, that's what the family's for. So, a lot of people are going to see this and say, yeah, man, look, it's too early. I mean, he has a win against Michel Rivera, but I want you to think about something. Stephen, what up, man? Pull me mic up. Pull me mic up. I want you to think about something, though. Just think about this, yeah. Michel Rivera was getting a lot of work. And, gimmicks aside, because him calling himself Ali and coming to the ring dressed as Ali, it was a good little gimmick, but we never said he was a trash fighter. We was like, he's putting in work and he's doing what he's supposed to do. Was we not? We was very fair. We were very fair. Were we not? We weren't like, we weren't shitting on Michel Rivera. And when that fight came about, we was like, man, you know what? These two guys, they ain't got to take this fight now with the atmosphere being what it is. And what a salute. With the atmosphere being what it is, they ain't got to take this fight. They could have played politics. Let it build. They could fight in 2025. A super fight. Let it build. They could have played that game, but they didn't. DP Rocker, what up? They got in there and they got it on, and Frank Martin won. Alfred, what up? He won. That's it. That's what happened. But what did we see? I think he did more than win. He kind of dominated. A lot of people prior to that fight didn't even know who Frank Martin was. Big Cup of Joe, salute. They didn't know who Frank Martin was. We heard about him. Some people never saw. Some people, that was the first time seeing him, and they were amazed. You want to talk about meeting expectations, man. I told y'all, he did better than I thought. Shepherd King, salute. And here's the thing. Michel Rivera's not done. This happened early. He can go back to the drawing board. Michel Rivera's still a threat, man. So we give Frank Martin full credit for that win, but it was just the way that he won. And it's not that Michel Rivera's trash. The kid is damn good. Damn good. And I'm like, yo, if I consider Michel Rivera damn good, how good is Frank Martin? And my thing is this, let's find out. Now watch this. A lot of people are saying, nah, it's too early. But watch this, y'all. Who the fuck would I be to argue with Derrick James?
Whoa! What?
Listen, I didn't say anything. I just said, hey, man, this kid is damn good. Ryan Wright, salute. Derrick James believes Frank Martin is ready for the elite in the division. Derrick James said it, not me. He said that. You understand? So when you talk about the upper echelon of the division, Tank, Devin, Isak Cruz, now Shakur Stevenson, he's what? He's number 3 in the WBC. Lomachenko. I say, why not? Because right now as we speak, there's a poser by the name of Ryan Garcia posturing for a Tank fight. Damn near, and if he signs a contract, understand, family, he done talked his way into a payday. MP.
What the fuck?
Salute. Enormous Giant Clothing Company, salute. Edgar Chavez. Lord Sweat Real, what up? B-More in the building. Y'all understand that, right? This guy Ryan Garcia talked his way, Gnarly Way, what up? Into a Tank payday. George, what up, bro? He talked his way into this. So if listen, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Buns, James Doom, what up? Tay D in the building. They got the world, Travis Touchdown, what up? They got the world thinking that Ryan Garcia is amongst the elite. And we just watched Frank Martin perform. So to all the doubters saying, I don't know if he's ready for the upper echelon, or where the fuck did Ryan Garcia come from? Trill Will in the building, a condo, my brother. Who are we to debate Derrick James over what he just said about Frank Martin? Who are we? I'm not doing it. If I was on the fence saying, Frank, he had a good outing, but I don't know, I don't know. And then Derrick says, yo, man, you know what? He's ready. Okay. That's how the conversation goes. Okay. I'll take his word for it. Why? Let's see. Derrick James, Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., Frank Martin. Let's stop right there. Oscar De La Hoya, who was a brilliant fighter, Hall of Fame. Not a trainer, but a promoter. Which is why we got Ryan Garcia, because he promoted him. Off of greasy hair and good looks, if you like that sort of thing. Oscar De La Hoya, whom, when he was cool with Canelo Alvarez on the most important night of his life, that motherfucker went to rehab. Am I lying? Or is that the truth? On fight night, when he was fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr., Oscar went to rehab that day. That is 100% the truth. Look it up. We didn't know about that until I'm watching the pay-per-view and they said it. I said, wait a minute, he what? What's he doing there? He couldn't wait? He couldn't keep the coke out his nose for 2 seconds? Go to the goddamn fight in a straitjacket. So, what the fuck? Really? And look, man, what you do in the bedroom is your business. But come on. Come on. This is a guy that told you who knows Devin Haney. Who knows Devin Haney? Pictures of him in fishnets. I'm painting this picture because who would you believe? A guy that's a alcoholic, a drug addict, a cross-dresser, or Derrick James, who's low-key. As a matter of fact, salute to Derrick, because he's our trainer of the year.
Whoa! Yeah, it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? What?
You heard me. He's our trainer of the year. Spurgill Marshall, Carl Brown, JC, my brother, In-Shape Street Fighter, Main Event Mark, Phenomenal Mexican. Yeah, you know what? You ain't lying about that, Phenomenal Mexican. The PBC damn sure did, bro. I keep telling y'all, motherfuckers love throwing, we're PBC fanboys over here. You don't need to throw that shit this way. I promise you, I don't trust anything. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. I don't. Jermaine Jubilee, what up? Steve Elder, Mac, salute. So who the fuck would we be to argue with Derrick James? If we were on the fence about it, the fact that he said, no, I think he's ready. Argument's over. You won, Derrick. And you know what? I know it's the sexy thing to say, based off the eye test. You look, man, we're not pros. We're not pros. I'm not a pro. I never fought pro. I never fought amateurs. I just been around a bunch of gyms. I sparred a bunch of rounds. I've had some hard sparring in the past. Haven't done it in a long time. But I do know my way around the ring. And people, I'm not the only person. I'm sure George, a bunch of people in the chat that has some ring experience, King Corleone, whoever. You see things a little different. And like, I'll give you a classic example. I don't know who in here, Chris Chandler, what up? I don't know who in here, Julian Burrell, salute. I don't know who watches hockey. Eric, oh, what up? I have no fucking clue about how the game works. I don't know the rules. To me, I just see a bunch of fucking guys skating around, slapping around a puck, and getting into fights. I don't understand the game. But for a person that watches hockey, they watch it with a critical eye and they know certain things. There could be a kid playing in the junior varsity. He knows more about hockey than I'm watching. Just a bunch of guys skating in circles and fighting. But he's something, look at that. See, he did the cross checking. I'm like, what are you talking about, young man? Jay Cooley, where you been, bro? The Brothers UK, salute. Good to see you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that fucking game. It's like that with boxing. Todd French, what up? Almighty Law. I can't tell you a goddamn thing about that game. But switch it. Unique Dawn, salute. Switch it. We're boxing. If you know minimum things, there's things you're looking for. Foot placement, head move. When you hear the sensei say he keeps his head on the line. D Fresh, what up? A lot of people don't know what the fuck that means. He keeps his head on the line. Joe Joyce does not move his head off the line. Please do that against Deontay Wilder. We're going to see how good that chin is. Judah Israel, salute. Son of Tank. And Louis Hinton, what up? The more seasoned you are in the sport, the more you can tell. You do more learning when you listen. I couldn't sit in the room. Matter of fact, you see these three men right here in this picture? You think you could talk more about? You think you could talk boxing with them? You might be able to have a conversation with them. But do you think you can honestly sit in the room and say you know more than them? On what level do you know more than any of these three men on the screen? Frank Martin is young enough to be my son. But there isn't a motherfucking thing I can tell him strategic-wise in the ring. Xavier, what up? I couldn't tell him. You know why? A, he's in the ring. I'm not. B, look who he's learning from. Age ain't got nothing to do with it. Trust me. That's why you never stop learning as an adult. That's just a little gem. Accepting when you don't know something. Most motherfuckers can't even do that. They can't admit when they don't know something. Xavier, that's funny as hell. He just sent me a picture. That's funny as hell. Photoshop is a motherfucker. Telling you, man. Ratchet since 91, what up? So if Derrick James says he's ready, I'm not arguing with him. CB Sports, what up, bro? Where you been? Yeah, Edgar, he did say something about that, but we'll see. If things go the way they go, they can meet. But if that first round happened and Joe Joyce comes out that ring and he starts moving his head, you already know what time it is. Because they can't, in that camp, they would not tell him, yo, look, you could take that punch. Just walk him down and land something. No. No. In this camp, for the next 3 months, you need to start moving your fucking head because you don't want to get hit with that. Stop it. So who the fuck am I to argue with Derrick James? And by the way, he's our trainer of the year. Salute to Derrick James. Yeah. D, what up? They put everybody else on pedestals. So why not Frank Martin? And he's putting in the work. I mean, boxing is supposed to be. Y'all watch the Highlander series or the movies? Any of them? I'm not like a super duper like fan of the, I watched the original movie back in the 80s. There can only be one. That's how y'all must have forgot. Salute. That's how boxing was supposed to be. Champion. Mandatory. The mandatory beats the champion, cut the head off the champion. Even if they Mac of the South, my brother. And even if they rematch, if it don't work out, you behead the champion and you become the champion. And now you got 15 motherfuckers beneath you. Well, nowadays, you got 15 motherfuckers in 4 sanctioning bodies looking for your head. King Vonnie, what up? Mr. Shelton in the building. They want to take your goddamn head right off your shoulders in 4 sanctioning bodies. And you got to be standing there with your sword out. Yo, come on with it. Because there can only be one. Undisputed, right? Abdullah, what up? So? Why not? This is what it's supposed to be. This is the job they signed up for. Which is why it gets so frustrating when, yeah, Abdullah, yeah, Afro Samurai, #1 headband. Which is why I get so aggravated when, when you're at the top, you start playing games. You see, Canelo can never be a Highlander. It's false. No. He has all this smoke around him. Right there in his weight class. And what does he do? He tried to go to 175 and fight some African dude that we never heard of. What was his name? McBook? Some dude. I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Bad business, man. Bad business. Bad business. But some people who unconditionally love him for whatever reasons, whether you love his red hair, you love his pale skin, Viva Mexico, that kind of Joseph Townsend in the building, that sort of thing, I don't need to go back and forth with Canelo fans. You know why? Talk to the legends about him. Talk to Marco Antonio Barrera. Talk to Eric Morales. Talk to Juan Manuel Marquez. Julio Cesar Chavez. Harlem in the building. Gerard, salute. Go talk to them if you speak Espanol. Go talk to them about Canelo. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Ask Xavier. He's in the chat. ESPN Deportes. When Canelo's name come up and they talk to those legends I just mentioned, they all go, They know what time it is. And all his fans are left with is, he's a gazillionaire. Okay. All right. But I'm looking at the resume. You know what Canelo will never live down? The best win of his career was his loss to Floyd Mayweather.
Whoa! That's kind of pretty before it gets started.
Let that run.
Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo.
Take that!
Fuck that. It's the truth. Brian Peters, salute. It's the truth. Either you can accept it or not. Yeah, there you go. See, I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. And you're talking to a person that went to bat for Canelo. Me. I've done it. When I was on Facebook. At the height of the Triple G and Canelo. What did Canelo do? I'm just digressing on him because this is about Frank Martin. First thing he did, when Gennady was up, he dumped the belt. And me and Xavier in the goddamn group looking stupid. We were like, oh shit, why he do that? I don't even call it trolling at that point. Because truthfully speaking, I'm like, yo, I understand business, but I don't like that shit. He's supposed to fight him. And I wasn't on there talking about money and, oh, well, he could do that. No. I said, oh, no. I ain't going to do that. Because I think he could beat Gennady Golovkin. And he dropped the belt. That was strike one. That was strike one. I said, come on, man. What the fuck? You could beat this dude. What the fuck? And we were getting slaughtered. Exactly, Xavier. I got the fuck out of there, bro. Andrew Gray, what up? We were getting slaughtered. I said, look, I ain't gonna sit up here and cap for this dude. He shouldn't have dumped the belt. I think he could beat him. But maybe I have more faith in his abilities than he has in himself. Then he goes to fight Amir Khan, and I'm like, bro, come on. We all knew how that was gonna end. Dave, what up? I'm like, bro, we all knew how that shit was gonna end. Why would you do that? Okay. I forgive you. MXC, what up? Then he pops dirty. Strike two, fuck that. That was ball game. That was strike 2 and 3. A fight broke out. I ended the game. It got rained out. Ball game. You know why? Because I don't know how long he was on that shit. I don't know how long he was on that shit. Ball game. That's it. That's it. I couldn't defend him. Now, when he did fight Triple G, I said, yo, all right, I had it a draw. I watched it. I said, I had it a draw. But whatever. But I was no longer, Rob Neal, my brother, I was no longer supporting that guy. Because the excuse he gave and the math behind it, people, professionals that I spoke to about said, yo, could he get that amount of that drug in his system through eating a fucking steak? And when you got guys like Robert Garcia saying, all the Mexicans say that when they pop dirty. They say they've been in Mexico eating bad meat. I said, well, shit. What town is this? Because everybody got to be super diesel. Landon 216, salute. I'm like, what is going on here? Looks like it's leg day in that town in Mexico. Every day. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? Johnny Q, my brother. What happened? So Robert Garcia said that. That white guy. Robert Garcia. Well, if Mikey's white, he got to be white. Inside joke. If y'all don't know, y'all don't know. So he said that. He said they all, meaning all Mexican fighters that pop dirty after, going to Mexico, they say they ate bad meat. But I talked to a few professionals. They said the amount of clenbuterol found in his system, you would have to eat an entire fucking cow. Then how do they do it? Bob, what up? Then how do they do it? They make a big joke about it. You saw that commercial that they had in Mexico? Where he was in the gym and then they had a rack of ribs hanging from the fucking ceiling. I was like, bro, come on, man. He's clowning us. I no longer support Canelo Alvarez. I can't support that. He never told the truth. Look at that. 80% of that's what I got. I spoke to professionals. I was like, he didn't get that. They said he could have been eating. He could have had a fucking 12-ounce steak twice a day for a week, and he wouldn't have had that much in his system. It's impossible. PJ's Big Dog, salute. It's impossible, man. That shit was injected into him. When he got in there with Kovalev, he looked like a fucking silverback gorilla. He looked like a hairless ape. You ever saw a hairless ape? You ever saw that lat spread? Them motherfuckers is diesel. That's what Canelo looked like with a fucking carrot top wig. And he knocked out Kovalev. People tend to ignore that Chepo Reynoso, former trainer of Canelo, and father to Eddie Reynoso, was a butcher at one point. You mean to tell me they couldn't get good beef? Canelo is a gazillionaire. In Mexico, his dollars go far. He couldn't get good meat. He's still eating meat off the street. I know it may taste better, but that shit'll kill you. You're a professional athlete. Out here in New York, nothing tastes better than a fucking New York City hot dog with ketchup and mustard and sauerkraut and onions, and it tastes like heaven. But eat that shit for a week straight and tell me how you feel. You're gonna age. Yave, what up? You're gonna age like 5 years in a week. Your bowels are just gonna fall out your ass and you're gonna look like shit. But it tastes good though. You will kill yourself. Eat one just to say I had one and then walk away. Trust me. He had money for that clenbuterol. He didn't say sorry, and that's the shit. He didn't say sorry. Roy Jones gave an excuse as to what happened. Whether you believe it or not, it's entirely up to you. James Toney explained why he popped dirty against John Ruiz, and they ruled it a no contest. They had excuses. Evander Holyfield, they had some excuses. Canelo even say shit. He said, hey, you know, I ate some bad meat. And then the math came out and they were like, no, that's not true. That can't be true. You talk to professionals who deal with the shit. That can't be true. So what? Let's shoot this commercial with a rack of ribs hanging from the ceiling. Shauna, what up? Yeah, Dave. In one hot dog, those are the Sabret hot dogs. You know there's like 500 milligrams of sodium in that shit? 500 milligrams of sodium. So you slap it on a bun. That's probably another 150 milligrams of sodium. Then you throw the ketchup and the mustard on it. That's a little more. Then you got the sauerkraut. Then you got the onions. You're about to ingest probably 1,100 grams of sodium in one fucking hot dog. Dave, hit me up as soon as you get here. Jerome King, salute. And they all over New York City. That's why we are fat and dying in this country. There's shit we sell in stores that you can't buy in other countries. I'm saying. That's some bullshit. We got to get better, family. We're supposed to believe a calculated guy who repeatedly stacks the deck with rehydration clauses, catch weights, gives guys short camps, etc., accidentally ingested some peds? Come on, son. Canelo got to cheat to win. It clearly shows you that. When he fought Bivol, because he was clean, he got his ass whipped. So proof is right there. Yup. He has to cheat versus top fighters. That's real competition facts. Once the block got hot, a lot of people started looking normal, man. Oscar Valpeds, the whole Juice crew. But anyway, I just had to digress on that guy for a second. This is about Frank Martin, his time to shine. You can't let Canelo hijack the show. Frank Martin is badass. Abadordi salute. Frank Martin is badass. Like that movie, badass. And who the hell are we to argue with Derrick James? Trainer of the year. Trainer of the year. Can you name a trainer better than Derrick James? Can anybody like try to do it? Give me some trainers out there. Who gets trainer of the year in 2022? Derrick James. But we give it to him. But who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Anybody? Frank, man, Derrick James could say, yeah, you know, Jesus coming back tomorrow. I'll be like, all right, I believe you. I ain't arguing. Troy Battle, salute. Virgil Hunter, okay. WBC made him trainer of the year. Fuck them. They don't count. They're trying to make a tranny belt, man. I do not take them seriously. But, you know, okay. Virgil Hunter. What did Ronnie Shields do this shit, in 2022? Man, I'm not hearing Reynoso ain't getting shit in 2022. For real. Derek Smith, what up? Oh, Sugar Hill? Sugar Hill? I want Sugar Hill on my show. That would be fun. Delsh, what up? Wouldn't that be fun? Sugar Hill got Anthony Durrell's head knocked off. We saw it. Mr. Martin, the building. Ronnie Shields got David Morrell. That's right. True story. Man. Who's not getting it? That's a better question. I mean, Malik Scott got Deontay. Calvin Ford, okay. Canelo is a non-fact. He just does what he wants. Yeah, that's true. True story. Yo, look. See, yeah, you know what it is, Mark? Bill Haney is not Devin's trainer. He's not his trainer. But I could dig it. We gotta make up a few awards for Bill, man. We gotta make some up. So Teofimo Sr. Oh man. I know who's not getting it. But Derrick James is getting my vote. He's leading the charge right now because of his stable. I'm gonna throw Malik Scott in there. You know why? Oh, well, he only got, Deontay. Stormy, the sensei's in the building. He only got Deontay. Here's why I say I don't care about that. Tom says Joe Goosen. Here's why I say I'm cool with that. You know why? How many times did Freddie Roach get trainer of the year because he had Manny Pacquiao? You understand? I'm not having it. That looks interesting. Y'all know fructose is poison, right? Fructose is poison, man. We got to fix ourselves, y'all, for real. Exactly, a condo. Exactly. Yeah. Mike Fox's dad. He's been on the show. Boots and his dad. Yeah. I think they got some work to do. No, Ryan, he damn sure did. But like I told y'all, I didn't steal the show. If you can find that show on Fred's channel on the Barbershop, Chris Felton, salute. Exactly, Abdullah. That's why I don't drink. I stopped drinking malt liquor years ago. But Deacon 305, when he spoke to Sugar Hill, that was the call. Never mind me. Go listen to that shit. Deacon stole the show with that, not me. Because he questioned his integrity. He questioned his whole life. And he questioned his integrity as a black man. It went somewhere else. I wanted to know about the gloves and everything. I wasn't concerned about his integrity as a black man at all because I already have my mind made up about that. You know? Who is Cool Boy Steph's trainer? I think Tay would know that better than me. I don't know. Jay Watts, what up? Ask Tay Jones, he would know. Ask him, he might be listening. Tay, if you're listening, who's Cool Boy Steph's trainer? But yeah, I'm not gonna argue with Derrick James. I think this young man is ready. I think Frank is ready. I was just talking about, you know, when Oscar said, hey, man, if we don't get a contract by Monday, we're moving on. My question was, where you going? You're moving on with Ryan. Great. Where you going? And I read off a bunch of names. You're moving on from the Tank fight, which is the most lucrative fight in your life. Where the fuck are you going? Where you going? So I went to BoxRec and I looked at the landscape of 135. So where's Ryan Garcia going in the WBC? First of all, 135, Devin got all the marbles. Where the fuck you going? Mind you, Devin Haney is a fight he could have had. Tank is a fight he could have had. You know, he could have did anything he wanted to do and he did nothing. So I'm gonna go backwards. WBC, you got Lomachenko, Isaac Cruz, Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda, Mauricio Yoshino. So he would go to fight Mauricio Sakurats rather than fight Tank. Who's at number 6? George Kambosos. Who's at number 7? Jermaine Ortiz, who just lost to Vasily Lomachenko, gave him all he could handle. So I would say, I don't know this Japanese dude who's ranked number 5. I'm not even going to hold you. But 1 through 6, George Kambosos included, I don't know if Ryan could beat those guys. Number 7, I think that's a good fight. Jermaine Ortiz versus Ryan Garcia. And this is only the WBC guys. You understand? Jeremiah Nakatila. And then number 9, Frank Martin. All right. You remember when he was supposed to fight Jojo Diaz, by the way? Y'all remember that? YG, what up? Do I see Frank versus Tank playing out if they were to fight? How do I see it? I would lean towards Tank right now. I would lean towards Tank right now. But it won't be easy. But for now, I'll lean towards Tank. Would I make it now? I'm going to say no. If it was available, I'd say no. But if Derrick James say he's ready, who am I? Tim TV, what up? Belmont, that's what I'm talking about. But as it pertains to Ryan Garcia, what the fuck made people win Cadillac Red in the building? What made the boxing world say Ryan Garcia was a top tier guy at 135 or 140? What fight made them say that? Watch this, y'all. Where is Ryan Garcia's Michelle Rivera? You gonna tell me the British dude that knocked him on his ass, that's his Michelle Rivera? No. Because Michelle Rivera, who was that again? I'm having a brain fart. Who was that guy that knocked him on his ass? Luke Campbell, thank you. Not Luke Campbell from Miami. Not to be confused with Uncle Luke. Luke is not as good as Michelle Rivera. Come on, man. And the win against Michelle Rivera, that was better because Michelle is a better opponent, and it was more like a chess match in which Frank Martin decided he started to dominate it. I learned more about Frank Martin than I learned about Ryan Garcia in that fight against Luke Campbell, because since then, he got so scared of what could possibly happen, but he understood his star power and the babying that the media does for him. Specific volume, salute. So he maximized that. That's what he did. And now, by way of the goddamn media, he's this major player. And I'm like, how did he get there in the first fucking place? Yeah, Troy. There's some discrepancies with Tank too. We all know them. Tank's not perfect by way of resume. You know what I'm saying? We got to know who Isaac Cruz is. Was that because Tank, you know, I would say Tank is as advertised, but I also will say that that Isaac is where he is because of his ability. Is that fair? He's exactly where he is because of his ability. And I would like to see Isaac Cruz versus Ryan Garcia. I think that's the fight. That's the fight right there. Todd French in that super chat, much love. He said, excellent socio-analysis. Your breakdown is spot on. Ryan is definitely boxed in, but that Campbell knockdown definitely put things into perspective. It did, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't care. And salute to you in that super chat. Much love, man. We can't gauge Ryan. We can't. Javier Fortuna? How do you gauge it? Michelle Rivera versus Ryan Garcia is a dope fight. I think Michelle Rivera comes back with a vengeance because he wants that win back. And that's what I'm saying. It's good that they fought now because 3 years later, maybe Devin grows out of 135, he's definitely going to 140 specifically for Teofimo Lopez. And here's the funny part. When Devin goes to 140, he's still the A side. So Teofimo ain't gonna be able to do shit. What posturing are you doing? Mr. Do I still got it? What posturing or what could you possibly be doing? Devin goes to 140 and says, you know what? I'm here. First fight I want is Teofimo Lopez. What is Teo gonna do? Because anything along the lines of N plus O means you a bitch. You know a bitch? That word you called Deontay Wilder? You're going to be at your comfortable weight at 140. So when Devin gets there, he's going to beat the shit out of Lomachenko. I hope y'all know that. The media knows that. You notice that Loma's slipping in the ranks now? They're not so eager to put him on pound for pound list now, right? You notice that now? Y'all see it? Word, Dave. Nah, man, I was in sparring, right? And then I had the flu, and then my partner punched me in the feelings. So I had to go back to therapy. Sure you did. Devin's going to be at 140, coming off of Undisputed, with the ability to go to any champion, whoever the champion is, and face him. But according to Trill Bell, they're going to 140 and they're going straight to you. He said it. Don't act like he ain't say it. He said it. I covered it already. It's on his gram. Go watch it. He said it on Fight Hype. He said it's not about the money. It's not about the business. It's about what you said. It's about what you said. You talk too much. David Scott III, salute. That's what he said. So it's not going to be a shock when they go to 140 and you're the first name they say. I don't care if it's the first or second. They said they coming for you. And you ain't got no belt. Mr. Martin, that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said Ryan and Tio both put themselves in a meat grinder moving up. Yup. The top guys at 140 are all rough and rugged. Regis, Gary Anton Russell, Sabro Matias, Sabrel, I always get his name fucked up. They both get hurt up there for less money. And I'm glad you said that, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Because I'm looking at 140 right now. You got piranhas in one division in freshwater, and you got sharks in saltwater up here. And the reason why I'm calling it saltwater up there is because Ryan and Tio are just salty. Look at what's going on at 140. Regis Prograis. Right? Alberto Puerto. Josh Taylor. IBF is vacant. But rank number 2 is Samuel Matias. Who's underneath him? Jack Catterall. Stop right there. Stop right there. Josh Taylor in WBO. Rank number 1 is Teofimo Lopez. You think he's taking that fight next? I don't know. Liam Paro, Jose Ramirez, Arnold Barboza, Jack Catterall. Look who's roaming around at number 7, Sandor Martin, who is an immediate threat to everyone at 140. Sandor Martin is a spoiler, y'all. He's a spoiler. I thought he beat Teofimo Lopez, man. I thought he beat him. That's just me. I don't know. Come on, man. Gary Anton Russell's number 6 in the WBA. O'Hara Davies. Ismael Barroza. WBC is where it's at. Regis Prograis, Teofimo Lopez, Sandor Martinez ranked number 2. Gary Anton Russell, Jose Zapata, Sergey Lipinets. I'm not really, Lipinets might be time for him to pack it up. But you know what? That's a good fight for Ryan Garcia, though. But right ahead of Ryan Garcia, who's ranked at number 7, ranked at number 6 is Jose Ramirez. Knowing Ryan, he'll fucking try and dig up Richard Comey or some stupid shit. You understand? But I like Sandor Martin versus Ryan Garcia. So when we talk about things, when we talk about fighters stealing money, this is what Ryan has done. Ryan Garcia got a fucking Gatorade deal. Y'all understand that? I want to know who's in charge of marketing. Who the fuck did that? Seriously, who did that? Who in marketing at Gatorade said, yo, this kid Ryan Garcia, he can promote our brand. Josiah, what up? It's all good, brother. That's why we got replays, man. Thank you for showing up, man. It's all good. Salute to my brother, Damian Arnold, man. Salute, brother. Salute to you in that super chat. Much love, man. He said Joe Goosen is good for Ryan, but isn't enough to be at the top of the division. I did like the improvement last fight. Ryan will still be in trouble against the top. Salute, Drew, man. Salute to you, brother. And the reason why I know a lot of people saying that they think that we're bullying Ryan. In a sense, we are, because I'm sick of his mouth. He just talks too fucking much. I can't gauge him off of anything. They put him in there with people he was supposed to beat. That Luke Campbell shit scared the shit out of everyone in marketing. Oh shit! But he got up and won with a body shot. I said, okay, good win. He got up off the floor and he won. He stuck it out. I said, okay, I want to see more. I want to see what's next. And since then, he's bounced around. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao. He's threatening Devin Haney. He's threatening Tank. He's on hot boxing with Mike Tyson talking about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And we're like, okay, do it. My hand's broke. Oh, your hand's healed? Now what? I'm mentally unfit. You look kind of diesel. Could that be the down off of the ped you was on? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the Reynoso gym, but yo, look. Andy lost a ton of weight. Canelo is looking like fucking Hulk Hogan. Oscar Valdez is popping dirty and still being allowed to fight. Then Canelo says you don't want to train. Fuck out of here. What happened? Who got blocked? I'm not even friendly fire. That's all right, Damon. I took care of you, brother. I took care of you, brother. Shona, why you do that? Oh, that was by accident. If you're on your phone, be careful. That happens sometimes. It's okay. Damn, man, that's all right. You cool now. You straight. You straight, brother. You straight. You straight. Now, why did I bring up Ryan on a live about Frank Martin? Because Frank Martin actually is doing the work. Let me pull up Frank Martin's box rec. I'd like to see Shakur versus Ryan Garcia. They ain't gonna do that. He's 17 wins, 12 knockouts, no losses, no draws. Michelle Rivera. All right. Jackson Martinez. Romero Duno. Ryan Kowalski. Jerry Perez. Y'all don't know anybody on this guy's fucking box rec. Let me just stop right there. Y'all don't know anybody on his box rec. Okay? Let's be for real. But he got Michelle Rivera on there. That's enough for me. Now I'm going to go to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia. I'm on his box rec. 23 wins, 19 knockouts, no losses, no draws. Javier Fortuna, long in the tooth. Emmanuel Tago. Luke Campbell, Francisco Foncheco, Romero Duno. Who is he? I don't know. Hey, he looks familiar. Wait a minute. Oh, shit, they got an opponent in common. Frank Martin knocked him out. Frank Martin down twice in round 4. That's what I'm saying. I said, I know that name. Frank Martin he stopped him. They have an opponent in common. Ryan KO'd him. It doesn't say. They have an opponent in common. That's great. He fought him in 2019. And Frank Martin fought him. Shit. This guy's Filipino, by the way. And Frank Martin fought him. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Get out of here. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All around strong. Salute. Jim Diamond. They have an opponent in common. Yeah, Tank leveled him too? Yeah, okay. So wait a minute. Why isn't Frank Martin a good fight for Ryan Garcia? Because I don't watch this. We like say, you know the conversation. Oh my God, what has he done? What has he done? What has he done? What has Ryan done to face Devin or Tank? I got to talk to BFTB because I don't know. I don't know how rankings work anymore. And with each passing day, I am less confident. I don't think I ever knew. I thought number ones were under mandatories, and then mandatory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this guy has a hangnail, he can't fight. Then this guy fight him. Then come on, man. Number one loses, he gets to the back of the line. I don't know shit. But Frank Martin's the truth. I believe Derrick James. And if you don't believe me, fuck you very much. I don't care. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chats. You guys make these wheels turn. You guys are why I got out of bed early. I'll be back to my regular time, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Frank Martin's ready by way of Derrick James. I'm not arguing with that man. And I'd rather see Frank Martin versus Ryan Garcia since he's so he's such a rock star. Do it. Because Tank is going to stop him in 4 rounds. And it's going to be one of those situations where you look at it and you'll be like, oh, shit. Y'all remember when they signed Gaddy versus Floyd? And for a second, they said, oh, my God, the blood and guts warrior, he gets inside. Floyd with that Philly shell, he can get under. He can hit him in the liver. He can get under. My guy Gaddy, Gaddy, he can get under. And y'all remember how that fight looked? Gaddy didn't even belong in the ring. He didn't even belong on the same planet as Floyd. Floyd was on Earth. Gaddy was on. He was in the sun. He got burned. He got burnt up that night. And I'm not disrespecting the dead. And salute to Arturo. And the man was murdered, man. That's horrible. It wasn't suicide. You don't choke yourself by suicide. You don't, that just don't happen. But whatever. Bad. All bad. He did not belong in the same universe as Floyd that night. I think it's going to be like that. The ring walk is going to be the best thing. Ryan's going to be with that crown on his head, and Tank is going to go in there and knock that shit off. It's going to look good. He's going to try and use that hand speed, and Tank is going to box him. He's going to Von B. Gaming, salute. KOTA JBO, salute. Yep. He's going to close the distance, and he's going to tear Ryan shit up. Badly. Badly. Picasso, what up? Badly. And by round 3, he's going to be sitting in the corner like, feast or famine. Feast or famine. And Oscar ain't gonna care either way, because Oscar knows boxing. Contrary to what we clown him now, but Oscar knows boxing. He's gonna be sitting there, well, the check is gonna clear. The check is gonna clear. He wanted to fight, and I got him to fight. It just wasn't his night. Rematch? No, I don't think he needs a rematch right now. I think he needs to go back to the drawing board in the basement of my house with a gag ball in his mouth and that leather mask with a zipper. Ryan, go to the hospital. They can check everything but your rectum. I'll see you later, baby boy. Mira. That was a little OD, but whatever. Tank's gonna fuck this dude up. This is not a good fight, but okay, sign it. And when he gets flatlined, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear like, oh, it's a surprise. Nope. I'm gonna get right on here and be like, see? This is what I told y'all here. And this is why I want Ryan to fight somebody, because I need him to go away. Get the fuck out the way. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, Gene Gary. I understand the height thing. Ryan's like what? He's almost 6 feet tall or whatever. But you know what? Mario Barrios was more of a dangerous fight than Ryan. Mario Barrios could fight, man. Seen and unseen, salute. He could fight. That was a fight. I was like, shit, this could be a problem. Plus at 140, I was like, man, this could be a problem. And it was. Mario was in that fight until there's a reason why he's called Tank. He had to box Mario. And he was in that fight until bing, game over. He knocked him into a goddamn tumbleweed. That shit was crazy. Mr. Mont back in that super chat, he said people are totally ignoring the mismatch in styles between Ryan and Tank because of the money. Yes. This is not a good fight at all, just a very lucrative one. And Oscar understands that. That's why he has that contract. So he's like, do I sign this and sell this kid out, or do I preserve it and put him in a ring with top 15 guys at 135 and 140 and sell him? But you see, we're in a now society and people are wisening up. There are people saying, yo, wait, hold on. You got to do something now. Now, if they're shitting on Canelo, and Canelo does have a resume. It's just that as of late, we don't like how he's moving. But he has a resume. But Ryan's not Canelo. And with that being said, Canelo said, I'm not fucking with this kid. If Canelo says, I'm not fucking with you, there got to be something wrong. So Oscar's like, yo, do I cash this kid out? And just keep the world believing that it's Tank? And no, you're not the A side. You're not even the B side. You're like the fucking W side. You don't sell as much as Tank. You're not a draw like you think. You don't have a fucking resume. There's no demand for you. What are you going to the deal with? Oh, we got to deal with Gatorade. So Get the fuck out of here, man. It's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid. But it is what it is. I'm be putting up a bunch of short videos lately because you know my time is real constricted, man. Man, salute to y'all, man. Much love and appreciation. I'll be back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's fucking Fridays, y'all. Y'all know how we do. The General's on. Y'all make sure y'all go over there. And much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.